Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson morning routine battle. Today, we're looking at the morning routines of two boxing legends. Both Ali and Tyson dominated in the ring, and many fans have often wondered what would have happened if they actually met in the ring. Today, we'll be looking at which one is worthy of being crowned the king of the morning routine. Let's get shit done.
Corner number one, we have Muhammad Ali. He really needs no introduction, but here we go. Muhammad Ali was an American boxer, activist, and philanthropist. He is widely considered to be one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. He began his boxing at the age of just 12 years old. By 18, he became an Olympic gold medalist. From there, he became the three-time world heavyweight champion, and he garnered a reputation as a skilled and charismatic fighter. In the 1960s, he converted to Islam and changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. He became an outspoken critic of the Vietnam War and was eventually banned from boxing for 3 years after refusing to be drafted. Upon his return to the ring, he regained his title and continued to fight until retiring in 1981. In later years, he battled Parkinson's disease, making public appearances only occasionally. He passed away in 2016 at the age of 74. Ali's legacy extends far beyond his accomplishments in the ring. He is also a powerful social activist and humanitarian who worked tirelessly to promote peace and understanding across the globe. He is a true legend. Now, let's dive into his morning routine. Muhammad started his mornings early by waking up at 4:30 a.m. He began his mornings by taking a shower and then praying. By 5:30, he would run for 6 miles in heavy boots. This was key for his training so he could improve his stamina to last 15 rounds in boxing. He worked out 6 days a week and would train sometimes up to 14 weeks before a big fight. At 7 a.m., he would have his breakfast. This usually consisted of eggs, toast, orange juice, and lots of water. By 9 a.m., he would finish his morning routine with a movie and rest before continuing with his day. Most days, he would also have an afternoon workout to train as much as he could. He didn't always enjoy working out twice a day, but he told himself that he had to push through and he could enjoy his life as champion later. What an inspiring routine to follow.
I'm motivated. Let's go. In corner number two, we have Mike Tyson. From his first professional fight at the age of 18 to his recent foray into the world of podcasting, Mike Tyson has always been a fascinating and controversial figure. Born in Brooklyn, New York, Tyson was raised in a tough neighborhood and fell into a life of crime at an early age. He was first introduced to boxing while serving time in a juvenile detention center, and he quickly developed into one of the most promising young fighters in the country. After turning professional, Tyson won his first 19 fights by knockout, becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in history. However, his career was soon marred by controversy as he was convicted in 1992 and spent 3 years in prison. Upon his release, Tyson returned to the boxing ring and regained the heavyweight title. These days, Tyson can be found hosting his own podcast called Mike Tyson Mysteries, where he solves bizarre mysteries with the help of his cartoon co-stars. Whether you love him or not, there's no denying that Mike Tyson is one of the most fascinating characters in the world of sports. So, let's see what his morning routine looks like. During Mike Tyson's boxing career, he would wake up around 4 a.m. each morning. Mike didn't use an alarm clock and would rely on his body to naturally wake him up each morning. And surprisingly, his body never let him down and he always woke up on time. I don't think I could ever do that, but it might be worth a try. I know. Once you can get your circadian rhythm on track, it definitely will start waking your body up consistently. I know there's been mornings where we woke up at 7 on like a Saturday, so worth a try. Anyways, by 4:30 a.m., he would go for a run. Mike would arrive back from his run around 6 a.m. and go back to sleep to rest. Around 10:45 a.m., Tyson would wake back up and have breakfast. After breakfast, he would head to the boxing club to start his training. Tons of training and exercise were important for these two boxing legends. Now, before we decide the winner of this morning routine battle, I'd be extremely grateful if you could hit the like button and maybe even subscribe if you like what you see. Also, comment below who you think should win. No cheating, don't skip to the end.
So, who do you think should win this morning routine battle? First, let's do a quick recap. On one hand, we have Muhammad Ali, who's waking up at 4:30 a.m., showering, and then praying. An hour later at 5:30 a.m., he's ready to run for 6 miles in heavy boots. 7 a.m. rolls around, he's having his breakfast of eggs, toast, orange juice, and lots of water. And by 9 a.m., he's ready for a late morning movie and rest. Then he's ready for his afternoon training. On the other hand, we have Mike Tyson, who's up at 4 a.m. At 4:30 a.m., he's also going for a run. And then at 6, he's ready to go back to sleep. And at 10:45 a.m., wake up again and have breakfast before heading to training.
Okay, now we're gonna go over what we like and don't like of these 2 morning routines. What do you got?
They're pretty similar, heavy running, heavy training, which makes sense because they're boxers. Muhammad Ali, I liked his wake up time. He's getting up super early and he's getting in that long 6-mile run. Interesting that he's wearing the heavy boots. That could add another element of difficulty. It's a strong morning, and I kind of like that he's getting in all these habits and then rewarding himself with a movie at the end of the morning routine. So I think that's really cool. What do you think about Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, I like the same thing. I like that he wakes up, he actually gets ready, showers, prays, everything, and then goes on his 6-mile run, which is pretty long in heavy boots. Like, I don't think I can't even do a mile running, but
maybe a
add
walk.
Heavy boots, that's a lot. So I do love his dedication, and then, yeah, I think maybe having that movie helps him push himself to like, hey, I can rest later, push through, get this run done. You've got rest coming soon. So yeah, I like his morning routine for sure.
Yeah, and with Mike Tyson, with how much training they're doing, it's really cool to see, even when he was boxing, that he was so focused on recovery with the sleep, which was probably unusual. He's getting a good night's sleep, getting the run in, and then getting more sleep in to recover from that. So that's what I liked about Mike Tyson, lots of recovery.
Yeah, he does have lots of recovery. I wouldn't mind taking a very long nap after the gym in the morning, but I do think there's room to improve there. I mean, he goes to sleep at 6 a.m. and he doesn't wake back up till 10:45. So that's a pretty big window. I would maybe cut it off at like 8 a.m. just so he can get back into his day. But I'm not working out as intense as him, so he probably does really need that sleep and recovery before he goes into the boxing club for his training. So, man, this is a tough one. I don't know who I've got.
I've got my winner for sure.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Winner on 3? Maybe. 1, 2, 3.
Muhammad Ali. Yep.
Oh,
Muhammad Ali just had more established morning routine. Seemed more like something that he actually would like really stick to, with the waking up, showering, praying, jogging. And I think it's just more established, more really good habits. And I think if both of these men were training in today's day and age, they would have even more recovery, like maybe cold plunge and stuff like that.
Yeah, probably like cold plunge, cryotherapy, maybe heavier
sauna.
meal, or like and more intense meals probably too, diet.
Yeah.
But yeah, totally agree. I think Muhammad, you're the winner. Hope you hear us up there. Then that's our winner of the morning routine battle.
Recently, we developed something super cool. It's a 60-second quiz that will tell you which morning routine is right for you. After we figure out some details about you, we'll prescribe you a morning routine that includes 3 habits. We'll even send you a free guide that'll detail exactly how to take advantage of each habit. The link to that is below this video. I'll see you on the inside.
Bye.
When you wake up in the morning, you're super dehydrated. You lose over a pound of water overnight. This makes it super hard to wake up in the morning.
We've always wanted that ability to easily wake up early and get shit done.
The EarlyBird Morning Cocktail is your secret to waking up early and being ultra productive, setting you up for a kick-ass day.